Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys are doing today? Well, give me 1 second because I think I have well, never mind. Hopefully this person will come on. His name is Matthew. Matthew Newman. Let me see if I can get Matthew Newman on here. I don't see Matthew. Let me invite him right quick. I don't know. My phone is like really jacked. Copy. Okay. I don't see. I don't see him. Wait a minute, guys. I'm trying to figure something out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have Mr. Matthew. I asked him to come tonight, and let me see. Hopefully, he'll come. Let me see something. Okie dokie. Well, I know I'm wasted 3 minutes and 58 seconds, and I do apologize. So, who I'm having bringing on tonight is his name is Matthew Newman, and he is an artist and out straight out of New Jersey City. Give your hands up to Mr. Matthew Newman. How are you doing today, sir? Good
All right.
evening. Good evening. Sorry about the mishap. I had 2 interviews and I knew I had you on. I said, I can't get it on. I don't know what's
That's all
going
good.
on.
Where are you at? You're an hour different.
Yes, I'm in the city of Chicago right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, are you able to hear me clear? Because I know
Yeah,
last time we had like a whole lot of conjunction
I
going
know.
on.
Yeah, it's much better now. I'm gonna be in Chicago next Thursday and Friday. I got my grandson's graduating from the naval base.
The
Great
neighbor,
Lakes.
yeah, that's like I want to say Great Lakes is like by Naperville, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Yeah,
Oh,
it's up further north or northwest. I wanted to say.
okay. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty. How old were you start singing?
When I started, I was young. Me and my brothers, we were in the church. My mom used to take us to the church. We were like a family group. And probably 10, 11 years old, and we did the church thing for so many years, and so many years went by. I guess we kind of grew out of it, and we started doo-wopping around the high school, around the playgrounds, around the bus terminal. And we used to go in there. We used to find places because we did a lot of harmonies and stuff. So we did a lot of I guess street corner harmony, you call it. We did a lot of we looked for a lot of places that had good like echo and reverb, all that's you can feel it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
we used to go in the bus terminal on Arkansas Avenue, and we used to go in the bathroom, and folks couldn't get in to use the bathroom because everybody was listening, trying to listen.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice. We had tenor, we had two tenors, we had two baritones, we had it all. And it was like, we was like, it was doubled up on everything. And it was almost like, some people used to say, it was almost like, sounded like we had instruments, but
And y'all boy.
it was all vocals,
Now, let me ask you this now. Do you play like any instruments like piano, guitar, drum?
I play the piano, but not good enough to be in a band or anything like that. I write music, so I do chords and stuff. And when I hear what I want to hear, then I give it to
Mm-hmm.
my brother, my younger brother, which is Jermaine. We call him Jay. And I'm like,
Okay.
here, this is what I'm doing. Here's the melody. Here's my lyrics. Here's these chords here. I'm trying to do, clean it up for me. And then he'll do it. You know what I mean? He'll call me over like, hey, yo, Lean, my brothers call me Celine. Oh, he say Lean short for Celine. So
Wow.
he's like,
So,
yo, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
He's
Don't
like,
mind me.
come on over to the house. I got that track for you. So he'll clean it up. He'll clean it up for me. And then we just kind of layer it. And then, so many weeks later, we have a song or track or whatever, That's how,
Oh,
that's how I do
and
it.
now, when you all did the track, how old were you guys? Were you all teenagers at that time, or you all were
Probably
still
a little
young?
bit, probably a little bit older. Probably a little bit
Okay.
older, because I worked with different groups outside of, my brothers and outside the city. I mean, every time, I did Apollo one time. Me and my brothers, actually, we did Apollo. We did,
Was it a tough crowd?
oh yeah, it was, but it was fun. It was challenging. You know what I mean? It was really challenging. It's like, when you do something at the Apollo, you got to have
Right.
the right song. You got to look the part. You got all of that stuff. You know what I mean? It's like they'll tear you apart in there. So I did it one time by myself, and I placed third.
Now,
Um,
they didn't throw eggs or
no.
tomatoes and cabbages?
I think nope, because I did. I mean, believe it or not, like you seen the song I did on the video the other last weekend when I had to run out.
Yeah.
I did Jeffrey Osborne because I listened to Jeffrey. I like Peebo Bryson, Luther Vandross, Jeffrey Osborne. I listened to those guys for vocal technique. So I listened to
Okay.
those guys. So I
And
do
you
a lot of
also
that.
right, and you was also on The Voice too. Am I correct?
Yeah, I did The Voice. I didn't get a ticket to go forward, but I'm gonna try again though. I did the video, the online thing, but I'm waiting to see if they'll call me. I don't, they
Okay.
were like from June to December. Anytime
Okay.
between June and December, they didn't send me no email or no letter saying I'm not selected, and they didn't send one that said I am selected. So it's still, I guess it's still pending. I did one of the Temptation songs. I think at the time, was it My Girl or Ain't Too Proud to Beg? One of the songs,
Hmm.
But anyway, at the Apollo, I did the Woo 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 song, Jeffrey Osborne. Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, 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 woo? You remember that song?
Of course. I love that song.
So
I
listen,
almost thought I had to sing it with you.
this is the funny thing about that, though. I was like, and I felt good about it afterwards because I know the majority of the crowd had my back. I don't know. They didn't I placed third. So
Okay.
Ralph Cooper, I think it was Ralph Cooper, Ralph Cooper Jr. They were running Apollo at the time. And he said to me, listen, now we're doing some, I think it was Black History or something, one of those, it was in the summer. No, it was something in the summer, something going on in the summer. And he said, listen,
Okay.
we'd like to invite you down, and I kind of networked with some guys. I got some session work. I got paid for that from that, doing the
Right.
show there. I didn't win first place, but I wound up getting a couple of paid shows and I did some session work. And I did this concert for them. It was an outdoor concert. Probably, I think it was the summertime, one of the free joints. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it, because I was feeling cool. The people were really cool. They were open. They knew I was from Jersey, South Jersey. So, I mean, I was feeling like, I'm thinking like, I'm not from New York. So they're going to kind of kick me to the side. But
Right.
they didn't. They didn't. They was cool. They were open arms. They opened up. So when I did the thing at the concert, I was backing somebody. I think it was one of the artists. I can't remember what. It was an artist. I was doing some stuff with Polydor too. I did a quick thing with a group. I think it was Third Dimension 3D or something like that. It was a group. So I did backgrounds for them in the studio. And then we
Okay.
did the show at the Apollo, just kind of a promotional type of thing. And then everybody in the crowd was like, woo, 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 woo. so I'm in the background now. They woo, woo, woo. So the guy was on the lead. He said, you know what? They want to hear you do the song. So we kind of stopped from what we were doing. So,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? They wanted to hear the woo-woo. I said, well, where were y'all at when I was trying to win first place? Everybody started cracking up laughing. So I thought it was cool. That was my deal with them. So I was kind of like, I had, I was in the door with them at that point, but I didn't win first place, but it was a warm welcome though. I thought it was kind of funny when I thought about it. Cause I was like, wow. Everybody just cheered. They were cutting him off. They was cutting the guy off. Everybody was doing it loud. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, wow. So he stops in the middle of his song. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. I forget the guy's name too. He was a new artist too, but I don't think he ever got released though.
Okay.
He was like, you know what, man? They want you to do the woo, woo, woo song. And that's why when I went to Apollo, I actually started kind of rubbing elbows with some of the industry people, doing some different stuff, doing some production work and all that. And I was hoping to get some
Right.
things going consistently, but I didn't. So when I wind up coming back to Atlantic City, I got with Melanie Rice Orchestra, and I started doing some corporate stuff. Melanie looked out for me. I was the front man for Melanie Rice Orchestra for 16 years. So
Now, what was it like working with Melanie?
oh, it was great. It was great. I still, every now and then she calls me up and we do some stuff. We do charities and stuff like that. Manna at the Shore, we do that. Well, with COVID
Okay.
and all that, we skipped a year, whatever, but we do that almost every year. That's right out of Northfield, in the area where we at, South
Right.
Jersey. So I do that all the time, charity. But that's when I started hooking up with her, I stopped going to New York because we had so many gigs. We were doing so many gigs. It was like, I think I was doing like 35 to 40 weekends,
That's
every
a
year.
lot of weekends.
Yeah, with her. So I was busy. So I didn't really have time to go back. And then the money was there and the money was good and all that. So it was like kind of pulled away from the New York scene. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I wasn't getting enough to keep me going back to New York. I was doing some promotional stuff, and then I was doing some stuff I was getting paid for too, but not enough to keep me going back to New York though. So I was like, okay, I'm
Right.
doing this deal because it was like with Melanie, I was like working like almost every other weekend. Sometimes we
Now,
did two gigs, Friday, Saturday, So I was like,
right.
okay, this is, I'm gonna do this because this is working,
Now,
So it
what
was
part
cool.
of New York were you doing the gigs at when you
I
first
was
started?
in Harlem. We were at the Apollo Theater, the legendary Apollo Theater. We was there. And
And that,
I never got booed. I didn't win first place, but I never got booed. I went there with my brothers and them. We did Before I Let Go. Blackstreet. We did good. I think we placed. What did we place? We tied third place with somebody then too. Same thing when I was with my brothers and them. I did it twice before I went with my brothers and them. But it was a cool crowd because like I said, that was one of the things. That was one of the places where you can kind of gauge.
Right.
This is should I be doing this? You know what I
Right.
mean? And Paulo they never booed me. Like I said, I never won first place, but I never got booed there. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it was the song or, the timing of it. I don't know what it was, but it was cool. I mean, it was one of those things. I gotta go. I gotta go to Apollo. I gotta do this at Apollo because I need to know where I stand. I didn't have a gauge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, Apollo's got to be the best gauge.
Yeah.
So I did that there, and I was like I said, I didn't win first place, but I never got booed out of I think the 3 trips I made. So I was like, okay, so I guess I'm on track, right track, doing a little something right,
Right.
So.
Now, who else did you do background singing with? Besides Melody?
I did background vocals for Denise Williams at the Dell, then Kelsey's. I did background vocals for Melissa Morgan. I did a few shows with her. We was jamming too. Yeah, she's big on harmonies and stuff like that.
Oh
too,
yeah.
So I love working with, and Melba Moore. Did a couple shows with her at Kelsey's did background vocals for her. Who else? Christopher Williams. Christopher Williams. I did a couple shows background Christopher Williams as well. Yeah.
Wow. So you up to the top.
Yeah, so I was like I said, I needed a gauge. I needed to know. I said I can hang. I could do this stuff. So I was like, I was really open for it. I said, yo, I know. I felt it in my heart, and I felt it. You know what I mean? This is where I need to be. So I was like, yo, let me see if I can hang. You know what I mean? So I mean, I felt great after jumping in with them guys, and I felt like, yeah, this is where I need to be.
And speaking about Melba Moore, she also has a new album out now.
I know I have her single. It's different, but I really like it though. It's not the.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
It's like I don't know if she got somebody a partner or somebody that kind of took her in a different direction.
Somebody did it. Somebody did it, and I don't know who did it, but somebody behind the scenes wrote it. I mean, Melba Moore is a songwriter.
I was playing it today at work. As a matter of fact, I was playing it today at work. I was trying to get to. I was like, I wasn't feeling work today, and I was like, man, I need some motivation. I popped that in. I was like, wow, it's a single. I forget the name of it. It's on my phone too. I got it on my playlist, but. I was playing it today.
I so do I love Melba Moore. She's like my big sister. I talk to Melba Moore all the time when I have my Instagram before it got hacked.
Yeah.
And now, I do have a new Instagram page now. So,
right.
She was like the first top 5 on my list because, Instagram, they only do it so many times. If you add person. If you add it too many times, then all of a sudden, they'll shut. They put you in Instagram jail or IG jail.
I hear you. Yeah, I did the show with her a couple of times. I guess she might. I don't know. She might remember. She's dealing with so many people. I don't know. But
she probably remember your face. She probably remember face, but don't remember the voice.
Right. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, but you know what? I heard her single. It was played on the station in France. I listened to a couple of stations because every now and then I get some of the stations play my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not on the level here. So they playing in Germany, playing in England, they're playing and I heard and I happened to hear it on the Mark Hornan has got a program in France. He do it every Friday called Coffee Break. And I download the Mixcloud app so I can listen to it. You know what I mean? Because they play every now and then they'll tag me when they play one of my songs. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, let me tune in.
Of course, I'm gonna have you before we leave. I'm gonna have to have you to sing that top #1 song that you have in England.
Which one? Groove in Me. I got Groove in Me is the latest, right?
That's the one that I was talking about. The one I said, oh my God, that sounds like a stepping stone here in Chicago, and I think everybody need to get on that.
Is that what? Is it the groove, like the groove song you talking about? Groove in Me?
Yeah.
Keep
Yes,
doing what you do when you do how you do what you do when you do it. Keep on grooving me.
that's it. That is the song.
That's my
So,
that's the
boy,
latest single I have out. Yeah. And it's
and of course, I'm gonna have you to do that at the end. But I wanted to tell you
uh
how. Well, let me not tell you, but let me ask you. How did you and Mike Nitty? You know, I asked this question on
uh-huh.
before, but we got like choppy. My
Yeah.
voice was so choppy that you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
So now I can ask you, how did you get in hold with Mike Nitty?
Well, we've been for years, like, we nephew and unc, you know what I mean? Because I dated his aunt way back.
Okay,
And he worked with my brother, my younger brother. They put tracks together too. So we go so far back. We family. You know what I mean?
oh,
Because it was like from the beginning. I think probably one of my first serious dates. I dated his aunt. So you know what I mean. And we seen eye to eye from the jump. You know what I mean. And I didn't know at the time him and my younger brother, was doing some tracks and stuff together. So it came all full circle. You know what I mean? Once I realized, I was
right,
like, oh, okay, all right. So I didn't know they were doing stuff. And we didn't make the connection right away, but it was like we were always cool like that. You know what I mean? From different
right,
from
right,
different
right. Of
perspectives,
course,
you know what I mean? For different reasons, so it was like natural, so he's like, yo, what's up, uncle? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, nephew? How you doing? So we always sit down and talk about music, even though, he's doing rap, I'm doing R&B. We still kind of connect because it's the same industry.
right.
So
And
I
how
think
did you? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think the last time we chatted, we sat down, we was at a park, like the old Atlantic City High School. We was down there. I don't know where. I think I got out the car to throw some. I had some bottles from lunch and I was adding up in the back of my car. So I had some time, and I pulled over to put all these little plastic bottles and the recycle thing on the corner. And then I seen them. So we started talking and we sat down on one of the park benches, started chit-chatting about music. And I'm like, before you know it, was like an hour past. I was like, nephew, I gotta go, man. I said, listen, I only stopped for a quick minute to throw these little recycled, but I seen him there. So we had to chit-chat. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was waiting on a bus. I don't know if he was waiting on somebody there, and I was like, okay, I had some time to kill before I jumped out. I think the traffic was messed up too. It was crazy, backed up or whatever. So I had pulled
Right.
over to the side and I said, you know what, I'm not even gonna fight with this. I ain't in no hurry. I ain't gonna fight. Let me pull over here and throw my little recycles in the container. So then we started chit-chatting. I was like, wow, yo, man, it's a whole hour went by and I didn't even
Wow.
realize it. You know what I mean?
Right. And how did you feel with the way he got blackballed? I mean, do you think he shouldn't have got blackballed the way,
No. Yeah, I don't. It's
Rodney
crazy. This
Jerkins?
industry's crazy because um, it's like clicks. It's like so clicked off. Everything seemed to me, in my opinion, I ain't
Right.
no, you know what I mean, no authoritarian or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, because I've been doing it for quite a while, and I've been working with different people and different companies. I did a development project with Sonet Record. I did a single with a group called Foreplay,
Okay.
and they from here. My man Samuel Talik, KD, man, he rests in peace. We did a project on a Sonet record label, which was a subsidiary to Island Records.
Okay.
And then a few years down the line, I did a development project with Electra. I recorded 3 tracks. I did the first
Mm,
one with Sonet. We made the A side. It was a big deal. We made the A side
right.
back then. It was mid 90s or something, late 90s. We made the A side with Kevin Crump, KC Production. Did that with
I
him.
remember
Yeah,
Kevin
he
Con.
pulled me in. As
I
a matter of
remember
fact,
him.
much love to Kevin Crump. He pulled me in actually because there was a group. They were already a group, and their lead singer bailed out and went somewhere, Cali or somewhere, and they had a deadline. And they were like, yo, we need
Mm,
another vocalist. And that's how I became part of the project. It was like a last minute deal. I had to learn the track, gave me a few weeks to do it. And we went to New York and we
because you
recorded.
and Kevin are real cool people, I see.
Yeah, me and
You and
Kevin go
Kevin?
way back too, way back. Yeah, because we did quite a few things. We helped each other along the way. Still today, every now and then, I reach out to him. He reach out to me. How you doing? What's happening? But yeah, we go way back.
Right.
We did a lot of things together. And he called me in on that project, and I called him up for advice. And vice versa. You know what I mean? So, I think he did a lot more recording and then he kind of hey, I'm big ups, man, because what you did, man. He said we never got into that because we always, every time we did our thing together, was always recording. And he was like, yo,
Okay.
man, you into that live thing, man. He said, that's cool, that's a beautiful thing. He said, really, I never tapped into that. I said, yeah, man, it's, I don't know, it's not,
But
it's nothing like it, you know what I mean? Like when you
right.
because it's like when you're doing a live thing, it's like bringing your music, bringing your songs, bringing
Back.
all that stuff to life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or somebody else's song. If you're doing somebody else's song, you try to get into it. You try to bring it to life. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly. Like it's
he's like,
your own.
yeah. So he was like, yeah, man. He said, yeah, you stuck with that thing. I said, yeah. It was. I mean, it's kind of like I said. I mean, for a lot of years, I didn't know. I didn't really, like I said, until Apollo and a couple of other incidents that came my way. I didn't really have a gauge. I was in the Air Force. I'm bouncing around. I'm sorry. I was in the Air Force and I got away from my brothers and them. I was the doo-wop. We was doo-wop. I was so used to doing the doo-wops and all that stuff. So then I went in the Air Force and I'm 3,000 miles away. I'm in Germany now.
Ooh.
And I was kind of homesick. I was just 18. I was homesick, depressed, and everything else.
Well, thank you
So
for our services here
thank you.
in the
Oh, thank you. And then, believe it or not, I was playing Jeffrey Osborne, Peebo Bryson, and Luther Vandross, and just listening. Trying to get that feeling of home and all that. Because I'm in a foreign land now. I don't know nobody. Nobody knows me. I'm 18 years old. I probably need to peek home somewhere. I had no business there, but it worked out for me. I
right.
was like, got into this show with the United States Air Force called United States Showcase because I was singing. One day I was singing. Did Peebo Bryson? No, it's not the first time for us. We've both been there before. Just a chance. I was doing it. I was repeating it because I couldn't. You know what I mean? I listened to the technique, so I couldn't get it right away. So I'm playing the song, playing about 50 times. He's like, God, blah, blah, blah. He's like banging on my door because I'm thinking he's banging on the door to tell me to turn the music down. But I opened the door. I was like, yo, what's up, man? Hey, yo. I said, was the music too loud? And he said, nah, is that you? He said, that you singing? That you really singing? And I said, yeah. He said, I need to take you. We went across the base. He said, I need to take you to meet somebody. He was in charge of Homer Jackson, Tom Brown. He was in charge of this program in the United States Air Force called Tops and Blue and USAFE Showcase. And I got on the show with them. They do a show like almost, I don't know, you probably know USO, DOD, for the civilians, but they have a show in the military with military personnel that's called Tops and Blues and Showcase, USAFE Showcase. So I auditioned for the show in Europe. I had a choice actually because Tops and Blues covered the United States, Showcase covered Europe. And I said, well, there's not a lot of places in the United States that I really like to see. It's a lot more places in Europe that I'd like to see that I probably couldn't afford to go to with my own money. So I said, so they gave me a choice. He said, yo, you can go do that, or you can go to stateside. They call it stateside. So I did the Tops and Blue and Showcase. So I toured all the places we had bases, Air Force bases, Italy, Greece, Spain, Germany, England. We just touring, doing shows to keep the morale up. It was like, for the most part, we performed in the theater, like the movie theater, you know what I mean? But it was a variety show. We had 8 dancers, 8 musicians, and 8 vocalists, and we had put on a variety show every year. So I did that for 2.5 years with them because I was like temporary duty assignment. I was supposed to have been out in the field as a security specialist, but because I was doing that, they took me from out of the field to do the show. So it was kind of a 4-month, 5-month thing out of the field to do that, So that was a good gauge for me to say, okay, all right, yeah, I guess I can. I got something going on here because, they picked me to do
Right.
the show.
Now, who
So
is your big influence besides People, for instance? Um, Luther Vandross. Who else is your biggest influencer
Jeffrey
of
Osborne,
singing?
I can't really from back then. I mean, those are the three main artists that I listened to
Okay.
as far as technique was concerned. But I listened to a lot of different. I listened to like different genres of music too. So, but for as far as me practicing and getting myself together, my vocally and all that, um, Temptations. I like David Ruffin because he's got that gritty voice. Everybody tell me my voice is a little gritty too. So, I mean, he's like, I don't know what it's gonna take to make you stay. I just, I just know I got to find a way. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
only yesterday. Your words are still fresh in my mind. I remember you said, don't let the river, long as the river flow. Each day I love you more. You know what I mean? So that
Right.
was enough. Him, he was the main artist in that group that I listened to because he was like, yeah, everybody said, yeah, you got a gritty voice. Yeah, you got, yeah.
Right.
And they used to mention his name and, so I was like, yeah, let me take a listen to him. Like another guy. Man, yeah, it mainly, yeah, as far as the grittiness, I listened to David Ruffin and what was the other? Dennis Edwards from the Temptations, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, that
Dennis
was
got
just,
a good voice. He got a good deep
yeah,
voice.
yeah, it does. And it's like, and I can relate to that because I was always thinking like, I sing like my voice is always like hoarse. It
Mm-hmm.
just had that
The horse
feeling.
voice, the grass.
Yeah, even when I'm not, it just felt like it just sounded like this. And it took a while for me to get used to hearing my voice too, because I was like, it just didn't sound. I mean, it's like, wow.
Right. And
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Now, I noticed that when Mikey always say, I need to bring New Jersey back to its charts.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you feel about that? And do you think that him and Rodney Jerkins will ever, ever get back on a common ground?
I think they probably, I think they probably would, you know. Um, I could see it happening. I could definitely see it happening, them getting back together. You know what I mean? Doing
Right.
something, yeah. But I don't
If
know.
this can anybody reach out to Rodney Jerkins? Because maybe I can do an interview
Yeah,
with
you
him.
probably can. I don't know. I mean, man, his brother was real cool. I mean, we was cordial, and I didn't know much about because me and Freddie used to do some stuff when they used to live in Pomona. I used to do reference vocals with Freddie. Cause I mean, I didn't get
Mhm.
into gospel that much, but I said, well, listen, I said, I'm not a big gospel person. I said, but I can do reference vocals for you, but I don't want you to push me out there as a gospel artist because I don't want to mislead anybody. You know what I
Right,
mean? So we did
right,
do a few tracks. We did worked on a few tracks together, but and then Rodney's thing took off so many
right,
years later, and then they kind of, you know, went in a different direction. You know what I mean? When Rodney was doing his thing with all the R&B artists, Michael Jackson, all the big name folks, I
right.
guess, Freddie just kind of, helped him out, just kind of went with him, helped him out because he was getting a lot of work, getting a lot of money and all that other stuff. So,
Oh yeah.
so like me, I mean, I probably would have been doing the same thing, my project can wait. If you need me to help you, I'll help you. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because he was getting some decent money. So staying busy, doing his thing, what I mean, which is a beautiful thing. But, like I said, I didn't, me and Freddie was the only one that was really cool because I would come over to the house, we go in the basement, and he'll say, yo, Matt, sing this, try this,
right,
and then he would layer voices and stuff. And I'm like, all right, great, and I was just up for it because it was still fairly new to me too. So I was like, every little bit I'm doing, I'm learning, and about session
right. It's
recording and
like a
all that
learning
kind of,
progress. Right.
yeah, yeah. Because it was always
Now,
interesting, just layering tracks and building tracks and sampling different stuff. And you know what I mean? It was just kind of interesting how, when it came together, where it was like really, wow, that's cool. Yeah, let's
yeah.
try something else,
Now, how often do you stay in the studio?
Not as much as I'd like to. I would love to. record more. But it's like money is the issue, though. You know what I mean? Money's always tight. So I'm like, sometime I'll do trade. Somebody, every now and then back so many years ago, I would go in and do some reference vocals. And then I'd say, listen, if I got a couple of joints that I need to lay down,
Right.
I'm going to bring them to you. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't get paid for it. But when I need to do my stuff, you know what I mean? I would do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was in a couple of times. And then when we did the Molass project, it was kind of wheeling and dealing like that, as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was
Now,
pretty much trade,
notice that you in one of your videos you had a band in the background playing the music for you. So how did you get that along?
Well, I work with different bands, because I've been doing more live stuff. In the last,
Okay.
I would say the last 10 years, 10, 12 years, I've been doing more live stuff than I've been doing recording. Every now and
Okay.
then, when I got some downtime, I'll try to do some recording and stuff like that. But it's not as often. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could be doing a gig probably every 2 weeks. I might jump in with somebody,
Yeah.
Lenny Covington from up North Jersey. He's got the Parkway Soul Band. They do a lot of great sounding band. They do a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire cover stuff, Motown
Okay.
stuff. You know what I mean? I went with them a couple of spots. We went to Rivers Casino in
Okay.
Pittsburgh, and they were doing Earth, Wind and Fire tribute. So he asked me to sit in with them because I love Earth, Wind and Fire stuff too. I do a lot of their stuff, but I don't work with a lot of bands that do Earth, Wind and Fire. So I was like, great,
Right.
yeah, that's great. You know what I mean? Great chance
Some
for
of
me to
them,
do some Earth, Wind and
right, 'cause
Fire.
some of the Earth, Wind and Fire music is hard to play. Only thing that I can say is easy to play is Reason.
Yeah, probably because
Reason and
I
what is
know.
it? September. Reason
Yeah,
and September is the only two songs that I
yeah,
know it gotta be easy because I heard my band, well, my school band
okay,
played it a lot. Either
yeah,
September or Reason. And
yeah,
Reason is like the end is the HBCU. And since we are talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire and HBCU, I wanted to say to the ones that are listening, happy Afro American History Month.
okay,
I
right.
don't
I hear
say
you. Yeah,
I don't say Black history. I say Afro American
I agree.
history because
Okay, all
we are
right, that's cool.
Afro because we're like we're not fully black.
I'm with you on that.
We're not fully black, ladies and gentlemen. We got some other race in our
Yeah,
blood. So
yeah,
or in our race or in our genes,
yeah,
period.
yeah,
So I wanted to say happy Afro American History Month to each and one of you guys. And
yeah.
we was talking about HBCU college. Which college did you go to?
I
Was it an
didn't.
HBCU?
I didn't go into college. I tried to take some courses when I was in the military, and I took a few, and things didn't work out. I couldn't stay with it. I tried it probably 3 different times, and it just, I mean, I had to work more than anything else. And then I was like trying to
Right.
get to school in, and had children at a young age, and I was trying to do the right thing. I was juggling. I'm
Do
juggling
the
like,
right thing by the children. That's all
yeah,
it is.
yeah. And they did, I mean, everything worked out with them, but I just couldn't get it going. And it's like, and I mean, I think different things with the music, with trying to keep my funds the way I wanted them, because I'm doing
Right.
construction, and that I mean, that kind of gives me the money right now, based on my situation. It gives me the type of money I need to make. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And I
Exactly.
mean, maybe I probably would have made more if I went to school, but at the time I needed to work to pay bills, to pay rent and all that, keep food, buy some bread, some spaghetti, some
Yeah.
beans,
Yeah.
whatever. So it
Beans,
wasn't,
beans,
I mean, I
tomatoes,
kind of, if I
tomatoes,
would have really
called.
bit the bullet, you know what I mean, and just kind of beat myself up, I could have probably got it done, but it was tough
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? So
And, and it's so awesome because, we don't hear too many artists saying that. We
yeah,
don't hear them
right,
because
right.
yeah, I don't know if some of them like don't want to be true to who they are, and you got some that are true to who they are.
Yeah.
You know, some of them don't even want to admit to who they are. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yep.
you know, me myself, I admit who I am.
Yeah. I hear you.
You
I
know,
hear you. Yep.
I will admit and
Yeah.
everything. But let's get back to your song. So,
Hmm.
what is working with Miss Adina Howard? And I know you mentioned her before.
Adina.
How
Oh no,
was
not me. No, I've never worked with her.
never?
No. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nope.
I
Just
thought you
just
had worked with
Melissa
Miss.
Morgan, Melba Moore. Those are the only ones that I've worked with. As far as
Okay.
headlining.
And
Yeah.
what was it like working with Melba Moore?
I mean, it was cool. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, that was another situation where I was like, yeah, let me, see if we can get down. I can hang with
Right.
them. It was really fun though. It was really fun working with her. But it was just for that deal we was doing at Kelsey's, and it was like I think Kelsey kind of, much love goes out to Kelsey, because I think he kind of put that thing together. You know what I mean? Him and
Okay.
Al Thomas, much love to him. And then I told him I was there, I was available, because some of the acts was coming in. This is what I seen when I was there. Some of the acts, some of the headliners was coming in. And
Mm-hmm.
they were coming in doing tracks. And I really don't like seeing that.
Really?
Headliners, I just think that they should have live band. But I get it, it's a money thing. I get that. It's a money thing. You know what I
But you know,
mean?
you got some that will do it though. You got some
Yeah,
that
I just prefer to see them. This me being selfish. I prefer to see them with a live band. I'd
yes.
rather any headline that I see, I'd rather see them with a live band. And I get it. You got to pay bills. You need to take money home and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? But me myself, being my selfish self, I'd like to see any act that I'm gonna see. I'd like to see them with a live band, whether it's a 4-piece or a 12-piece band. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
so. I think one time I said to Kelsey, Glenn Jones came in. We opened up for him.
Oh, I love me some Glenn Jones.
Yeah, he came in. That's my man too. He's got that range, man. It's like that crazy range, man. I wish I had,
Favorite
but
song
I,
I
I,
like.
I try to do what I can do with my range. And I said to him, I said, listen, man, um, I have a band here we're working with, and they know most of your songs, man. I said, if you want to try it, we
Right.
can back you up with the band. You know what I mean? I said, if you don't like what you hear, bring your tracks with you. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
think he was thinking about it. I think he was considering it, but I think he was probably already set playing whatever it was in his head that he was going to do, you know, because he came out and I seen him like when we were opening up, I was doing some stuff. I think I was doing My by Johnny Gill and some other stuff. And I seen him, he would come down and he was in the doorway and it was like, and I think he had this look on his face, and I could be wrong. He had this look in his face like, yeah, I should have used them. It could be just me, you know what I
Right.
mean? But he
You
had this
never
look,
know.
he had this look like, yeah, man, I should have took him out. I said, yo, man, we know your songs. You know what I mean? Won't you listen to the band? Hear how they sound at sound check. If you don't like it, pop the tracks in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was like, yo, I want to see you with a live band. That to me is like, that's where the energy comes from. You know what I mean? Because when you're doing tracks, it's like karaoke to me. But like I said, again, that's just
Yeah.
that's my
And that's what,
opinion. Huh?
and one thing I don't like, if I hear a track and I can tell it's a track
Yeah.
and it's like a voice behind it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, my
Yeah.
thing is, what am I listening to?
Yeah. Because sometimes, I mean,
It got me saying, what's TH?
yeah,
You
I
know,
know. It's like if your vocals is not up to par, and then sometimes I think there might just be background tracks too to help out. You know what I mean?
right.
But
It is.
I prefer the live to me. So my thing was we were trying to encourage him to, hey, let the band do the thing, and if we don't sound the way you think we should sound at sound check, then you pop in the track. But I think he was
Right.
trying to consider. Like I said, I don't know, it could just be me, but I
He
think he
didn't
was.
use no sound checks at all.
No, he was. I don't know because I mean, like I said, if we had met each other and conversed a little bit, you know, maybe a few
Right,
weeks prior, he probably would have said, "Hey, let me check y'all out." You know what I mean? But
right.
I think he was already set, had his mental plan. You know, like me, I'm mental too. I can be mental. I don't like to talk a lot. I do talk a lot, but before I perform, and sometimes I got to catch
Because you
myself
gotta
and
have that man friend is like,
yeah,
okay, let me stay focused. Let me see what
right,
songs like I'm listening. Let me, just let me have my little peace and quiet time. Give me
yeah,
about
yeah. I
five
do.
minutes or 10
That's
minutes
me.
and
That's me.
let me,
Yeah, that's me. And I'm
I know
like, I don't
exactly.
want to be rude and antisociable, but I don't know. Something tells me I gotta I gotta focus. I gotta function. I gotta do it. And then I'll be worried about getting hoarse if I talk too much. And like I'm talking now, but I ain't worrying about it because I ain't gotta perform. So
Right. And I think that's what anybody who's performing, like with me, when
yeah,
I gotta perform, I'm like, okay, let me give me 10. I tell my kids all the time, give me 10 minutes. Because
yeah,
I gotta do this live and
right,
just give me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
yeah,
even sometimes 20. Let
yeah,
me clear my mind. And people like, oh,
right.
you're talking now? I'm
Right.
like,
I
yeah, but
know.
let
Yeah,
me shut down on you for a second because I know what I got to do. I got to stay focused. And if I don't
right,
stay focused, I'm going to sleep. I'm the
right,
type of person, if you make me angry, I'm going to bed.
right.
But I try not to do that on the days like when I'm doing my podcast. I
Okay.
does that. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it's just me, but I've been like this when I was in a choir. So it was like I had to shut down
right,
because if I don't shut down,
right.
then my mind is not gonna it's
I
not gonna
know.
function.
And they say we all crazy. I do have a little bit of crazy in me, but
Say we
I'm not
all
in,
got a little bit
I'm
of
not in
crazy in it.
denial. I do. I can be crazy. Now, but let me ask you, what artists do you like?
Me myself, I like them all. Jazz, Caribbean.
Okay. Okay.
This here new Wiz Kid, I like his songs.
Okay.
They video, I like his
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah,
Like
I like that.
I like all kinds of songs, but mainly I'm more like an R&B
Okay.
slash rapper.
Let me
But
tell you what
the
artist I
new rap
like that's new.
today,
Lucky
right?
Day. Lucky Day. I like his stuff. I really
I
do.
haven't heard Lucky. My daughter, she tried to get me on Lucky Dave, and I'm like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, but I gotta feel it. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
like his
I
stuff.
have to feel it. Now,
He's doing some
DMX,
collaborations and stuff. They are okay, they're collab, but I don't know. I think some of the songs that I heard before he started doing the collaborations kind of tapped into the essence of what he really does. I think it's just because
yeah,
they don't even get the play. He don't seem like he get the airplay for those songs.
right. But
Roll
see,
Roll Some
right,
More. He's got a song titled Roll Some More, Far Away. Those songs don't seem like they get a lot of play, but they
right.
seem like that's his natural.
I
You,
think it is too, but a lot of people gonna have that controversy about him. I'm
yeah,
trying to get used to him, but me myself, I'm an old soul, so I like what we call here in Chicago stepping music. I like
got you.
stepping music.
Okay.
I like
So
old
so
school.
so let me ask you, how do you have any other artists like because I know R. Kelly was big for that, but any other artists there that like the
Artists, ooh, let me tell you, let me break it down.
okay.
Artists.
Because I mean
We
we
have
don't hear them. You know, we don't hear them like
okay. Well, I'm gonna school you on to the artists here in Chicago that
okay,
I
like
listen to.
mainstream, like I don't know.
Oh, all mainstream.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Layla Hathaway.
Oh,
We had
she's from Chicago?
she's from
Yeah, but
Chicago.
she does more neo stuff though, right?
She does them all. She does them all.
She does
She's an
because
R&B.
I
She
just
does
heard.
gospel. She does. She's the woman
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah,
Her
she
and
does a
her
lot of
father.
crossover stuff.
Yes,
Anderson Paak,
her father did too. Johnny
Gregory,
Hathaway.
what's his name? Gregory, the jazz vocalist.
You
Ooh,
talking about I want to say Gregory Hans, but Gregory Hans also came
not
from
Gregory
Chicago.
Hans.
He was
Oh man, my man is so smooth too. She did a thing with him. She did now she got one a recent one with Moonchild. She's doing a
Yeah,
collaboration with
Moonchild, and then
Moonchild.
she, she also did did a song with Donald Lawrence.
Right.
So yeah, and
Yeah, she's
then
working
Donny
with some.
Hathaway, she redid one of her father's songs, Donny Hathaway. Donny
Okay.
Hathaway's from St. Louis, but she's
Oh,
from Chicago.
okay. I didn't hear that then. All right. So give me like an artist, like let's say like a stepping artist. Like who do you have there that
Okay, we got T.J. Williams. Is
okay.
TK
What about
T.J. Williams,
BJ?
and
The
then
one
we
I heard of BJ, the Chicago kid. Is he big there?
Chicago Kid is huge here.
Now I heard some of
Slick
his
J.
stuff.
Adams. We
Huh?
got Slick J. Adams.
Okay. I haven't heard of him. Okay.
He's huge. He's a
Okay.
recording artist here in Chicago. He's huge. We got Public Announcement here. We
Okay.
have R. Kelly. Of course, we have
So are they
Navita.
beating him up though? Are they beating him up because of remember they shut his music down? Do they still play him there or are they
Yeah, they beat him up. They beat him up bad out here. They beat him up with his music. They beating him up very
wow.
bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, they beat him up. They kick him to the curb right now.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
even some people play his music, some people doesn't,
Right.
because it's that mentality that some people may have, like, oh, he did this or he did that, and
Yeah.
well, I always tell him he never touched me, so I ain't gotta worry
I
about
know. Yeah.
it.
It's just
He never touched
it's
me.
unfortunate because he was woo, a hell of a songwriter. It's
Yeah, I
unfortunate that
mean,
he had another side, so they say. I don't know. I mean, I guess.
we all got some sides on us, so
I know. That's why I said,
it's
I
the
know.
demons,
I'm not in
the
denial.
people.
I have a little crazy with me, so I try to keep it to
Yeah,
myself, though. So,
yeah. But we got a lot of artists here. We got Public Announcement. Public Announcement was
right,
with R. Kelly
right,
one point in time, but it's no longer with R. Kelly.
and they still
R. Kelly.
kicking. They still kicking.
Oh yes, they got
Oh,
a
okay,
lot of new hits.
that's cool.
Here in Chicago, we got most of all our rap artists is here from Chicago. We had
Okay,
FDG Duck, rest in peace to him. We
okay,
had King Von, rest in peace to him. We got Little Dirk, we got Little Reese. We
okay,
have who else? We have what is his name? Chief Keef here. We have
okay.
Twister. Twister is from
Oh
Chicago.
yeah.
He's on the west
Wow. Okay,
side.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and
Okay.
along with Kusha Conflict. Kusha Conflict
Oh,
always show love to me. They show love and respect me, because I'm
okay,
always supporting their music and everything. We
okay,
have Shauna. We have Shauna. We got Shannon Clay. She's
okay.
a very good artist, and she's an
Wow.
R&B.
So you have
So
quite a
most,
few then.
yeah, we got a lot.
So
We
let
we
me
got a
ask you
lot.
this though: like, if you were to perform with a band, let's say tonight or next week, whatever, what would your main artist be like? You would like to do?
Sing, sing.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
any particular artist?
R&B, just particular
Yeah.
R&B singer. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everybody who just came on here. This is Matt Newman. Newsom. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep calling him Newman, but it's Newsom. He's a music
It's all good. It's
recorded
all good.
artist.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a
Yeah.
recorded artist from New Jersey, South Jersey. Been around in the music industry for many, many years.
Yeah.
So yes, but here in Chicago, I'm like more of an R&B singer. I mean, I
Okay.
have to because that's in my blood, and I always tell
Right.
everybody, I said, well, I was born in this industry,
Mm-hmm.
but not sworn in like most,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
you
Uh,
know.
yeah.
And a lot of people are trying to figure it out. Some people caught on to what I said, and some
Yeah.
people didn't. They were like, well, what does she mean by that?
Yeah.
I was born in this industry because when I say I was born, it's in my blood. It's
Uh-huh.
in my blood to sing. My father was a pianist.
Right.
I have two cousins that are exactly they recorded artists
Okay.
slash music. Music is in their blood
Yeah.
as well as mine. So,
Okay.
and then my uncle, which is my stepfather, which I don't even call him my stepfather. I call him my dad because he raised me when I was 5 years old,
Okay, I got you.
all the way up to my adult years. And when
Okay.
he was passed away in 2006. So I
Wow.
told everybody
Yeah.
that's my dad because he raised me
Right, I got
like
you.
a dad,
Right
and
on.
he ain't had no children.
That's
So
cool.
in the meantime, his father, his not his father, his mother's brother name
Yeah.
is Duke Ellington. Now the
Okay.
reason why
Wow.
they changed Duke Ellington's name because his manager feel like his name wasn't fit for the industry.
Okay. Yeah.
So his name really was Duke Wellington
Okay.
instead of, but they slashed the W and
W
made it
off.
Ellington.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
hear you. I remember, yeah, stories like hearing stories like that, different little things to try to make you fit, whatever, you know. It is
like
what it
Mike
is. It's
Nitty,
cool. It's catchy.
like Mike, right, and like Mike Nitty, he named me Bonnie Chambers.
Yeah.
He gave me that name.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So being in the industry, you have to change who you were and not
Right.
who you are.
Right.
So
Right.
when I supported your music, Mike Nitty's music, he was like, man,
Yeah.
you supporting
Appreciate it.
everybody, my people, you supporting my people and everything. You
Yeah.
know what? We're gonna do everything. We're gonna change everything around for you
Right.
because we want you in this industry. And Mike heard me sing, and he
Okay.
was like, Bonnie,
Yeah.
where is that voice coming from?
Okay.
That's when I asked you last time, like, if a person smokes so much, how would they,
Yeah.
you remember the question when I say
I
if the
know.
person
Yeah.
smokes,
I ain't want to put
smokes
nobody
cigarettes
out
so
there
much,
under the bus, but
and you was
I've
like, oh no, I know
I've
you be
seen it by
surprised.
myself personally. I've seen him like, and they go out on the stage and hit 3, 4 octave range. I'm like, wow, that's amazing, and they can still do it.
Yes,
I was like,
and
wow, you know,
yes, my big brother Moj said, I would love to hear you sing
yeah.
stuff. Do you sing or write or producer?
Who you asking me or you?
He asking you, do you sing, write, or a producer?
I
Do you
do a little.
produce?
I be doing a little bit of all. I do a little bit of all. I sing. I don't write as much as my brother Nasheed. Nasheed could probably do 5, 10 songs in one week. Me, it might take. I mean, I gotta feel. I gotta get the right melody. I gotta get the right feel. I gotta get the right phrasing, and then I just kind of put it to whatever I set to the side 3 months ago. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And then
Now
I'll
me,
I'll, I'll do a song. It's
me
gotta hit me a certain way. You
right,
know?
and with me, I write poetry, and you some half of the stuff I done post up when I be writing and everything, and
Yeah.
I do it in my sleep. I sing in my
Okay.
sleep.
Cool.
I write in my sleep, and my daughter be like, "Ma, you sleeping, but what are you saying?"
Yeah. So now you just
And
have to do melody because that's the poetry is the lyrics.
lyrics, right?
Yeah, you
And
get
I
a melody.
done wrote like 17 songs. I done wrote a whole album.
Yeah, that's half the battle right there.
I done wrote a whole album because I had my own little producer who produced the music for me. Shout out to Slump Music.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
did all of my music and all my materials because I've been begging people, oh, hey, I need a beat, I need this.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why are you could have came to me a long time ago. Why you ain't come? And I
Right.
told him, I asked him, and then we broke bread together. So now I'm still waiting. Sorry, Slump Music. I haven't been to the studio, but
Yeah. Yeah.
when I do this
Okay.
year, I'm praying this year I can be able to get my album out so everybody can hear me.
Wow. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I gotta check you out. So, do you? I
yes.
mean, if when have you been to South Jersey, right?
I've been in Atlantic City. Now I don't know if Atlantic City is South Jersey or North Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, South Jersey. When's the last time you been? That's it.
2017. No, I take that back. 2018, I was in New Jersey.
Okay, that's
But I
cool.
am planning on coming back to Jersey. I already
Now,
told Mikey, I'll probably be there before his birthday or after his birthday, but I am planning on going there. I'm not taking
okay.
no plane. I ain't trying to get lost.
You driving? Are you going to drive?
No, I'm taking a bus.
Okay. All right, that's cool.
'Cause-
So like now, have you performed live here in Atlantic City?
No, but if you heard Mikey's new album,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on there.
Okay, yeah, I heard some of it. I got to listen to it in its entirety though.
And it's when you hear this is Bonnie Chambers.
Okay.
Shout out from all the way from Chicago to New Jersey. That's
Uh,
my voice.
okay,
I'm
I
the little
got you.
cute. As Mikey said, stop trying to be cute about it. So I try to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Oh,
supposed to
he's
do a
gonna do
song
a.
together. We supposed to do a collab. I told him, he said, when you get ready,
Well,
um,
let me know. I'll be in it. I'll be the
okay.
voice, the
All right,
female
yeah.
vocalist in the background.
I know I told him, I said, take your time. I said, because I'm just, doing projects when they come up and somebody, because most of the time, I mean, I'll make time to do recording because I don't know, I like doing it. I just like um just don't always have the money to do it. But if somebody asks me
Right.
to come in with them and do some stuff, yeah, especially if it's something that I'm feeling, I'm like, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't,
Now,
I ain't.
now
Hmm?
I know you can find your music on YouTube, but what else? Where can people could actually to hear your music besides
You
YouTube?
can hear it on YouTube, all of them. You can purchase them on iTunes, Spotify. You can do if they have the Spotify, Apple Music, Matt Newsome Music. I got Invisible up there as a single. The latest one was Grooving Me. They're all available on the main platforms. I got a collabo I did with my son. Do It Like That. He's rapping and I'm doing a little chants in the back. What's another one? I did Real Thing. Me and Danny Mendez was doing a project together over in France, but it got shut down
Okay.
due to the COVID. So we have to continue. We recorded. It's an EP, like 7 songs, might be 8 now. We had to shut it down because we were going to do a little promotional tour over there too. We had like 5, maybe 6 dates locked in over there, but the COVID kind of blocked everything. So we had to put it on
Wow.
pause. So hopefully when the smoke clears, I mean, we can still do it, but right now it's on hold. I don't know how long they're going to be interested, but I'm willing to go over there. I had a wonderful time over there. I recorded 7 songs. We was in
Okay.
France. I was in France for 10 days. And now I think when I go back, I'm probably going to stay a little bit longer because they want me to bounce around and do like, it's like, it was like 5, I think it was 6 shows on
Okay.
the itinerary. So I know it's probably going to take me more than a couple of weeks. So probably going to stay over there. Maybe even be 3 or 4 weeks. I don't, you know what I mean? Depends on who jumps on the bandwagon because the booking agent at the time is like, my numbers weren't where they should be.
Oh wow.
My numbers are still increasing, but it's slow. But but when they see me perform, I performed there at
Okay.
this supper club called Le Telegraph. It's in Toulon, France. Then she decided she's gonna help because she seen that I wasn't like green. That wasn't. I
Well,
mean, I
I'm
know my
gonna
way
have you
around the
do your.
stage. I'll put it that way. I'm like, I ain't new to that.
Okay.
So
Well,
she
I'm
was
gonna
like,
have you.
huh?
Okay. I said I'm gonna have you do one of your songs right now.
Okay, let's see which one.
Groove. I like groove. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'm into groove.
I like the way you move me. I like the way you groove me. I like the way you move me. Make me oh so crazy. Keep doing what you do when you do how you do what you do when you do it. Keep on grooving me. I It's been a while since because
Wow.
I kind of put that together. It was like different phrases and you know what I mean? Like I did one section and set it on the shelf for a few months, then did another section, you know. But you know, oh, it was me in a crazy place, and that's where the lyrics came up. I was like one segment of the first verse I did, and then 3 or 4 months later I did the second. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then it was like I don't know the guy Bugsy. I used to work with him in the Melanie Rice Orchestra band. We call him Bugsy. William H. Boyer. He's a
Okay.
very talented guy. And he was doing these runs on the guitar, and it kind of took me where I went to with the melody. So I was
Hmm.
like, keep doing what you do when you do how you do what you do when you do it. Keep on. Ooh. Then I did another vocal. Ooh. Now he was down. He was all over the place. So I was like, I was kind of thinking of like some kind of purple haze or like, you
Right.
know, I was like kind of into that. Like it was just kind of like this hippie feel. You know, Lenny
Wow.
Kravitz, or the only one I think like now that's like really in. So I was there. So I was like, that's
Salute
where.
out to Moses because he just said he didn't say it a lot on here. He said, "Welcome, Mr. Newsome. You know, I would love to hear your stuff. Do
Who
you
said
sing?
that?
Do you rap?" Moj Stovall, Moses Stovall.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, and he said he he was like, "How you love?" He was like, "I do. I hear his music. You know, how do I hear your music?" And then I that's when I asked you about that, and then he said, "Peace out, y'all." So I wanted to say salute and shout out to Moj.
oh, okay. Yes,
His
definitely.
name is Moj, but his nickname is
Okay.
Moj, but we call him Moses Stovall. But yeah.
Okay, Moses. Much love. Much love. Yeah, I'm out there on the stream, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. I mean, I prefer people maybe check it out on YouTube. And then if you like it, you can download it, you stream it, or whatever the case may be. But I'm out there and I need all the help I can get because I'm an
I know that's
independent for
right.
sure. You know, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I might stay that way because I don't know if I want to get locked into anything. You know,
But you know what? I always say it's all about how God gonna put you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I kind of go.
we
I
gotta
mean, if
put
it
God
feels
in
right,
first because
if
if
it
we
feels
don't,
right, yeah, I'll go wherever I need to go if it feels right. You know, but like far
hmm
as me having freedom to do, you know, like just like with some of the shows, and I did like some of the companies I work with.
yeah,
I always did the 30-day right of refusal. You know what I mean? Which means like when I was, for example, if I'm working with Melanie and she doesn't have a gig for me within a 30-day period, and somebody, hey man, next week, man, can you sit in with us? You know, send me your song list. I want you to
right.
sit in. I can do that. You know what I mean? But out of respect, if she has something going on for that weekend, I have to say no because we got this 30-day, and it's not written. It's not written. It's just that's how I do. You know what I mean? My word is my bond. So if I say, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, that's what we do. So I don't step on her toes and vice versa. You know what I mean? So I kept it like
Right.
that for 16, 17 years. So, but now I'm like, I just feel like, I hear so many stories from people in the industry and stuff, and they want their music back and they want this and they want to be released and all. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready I'm like, because that's my happy place. My music. It's like, and
Right.
if you make it like work for me, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'll do. You know what I mean? It can't be work for
Right.
me. You know what I mean? If it's fun, if the fun's gone, I'm gone. I'm out.
Right.
You know what I mean? When
And
you take the
Moj,
fun from out of there, I can work with a band and we don't even have to make a lot of money. If we're grooving and everybody's locked with each other, I'm gonna be down with you. You know what I
of
mean? If the
course.
sound is there and all that, we could be making pennies. If it's there, I'm
And
with you. You know what I mean? But if we ain't
right.
having no fun, I'm like, I gotta be real. I got to roll. Can't do it.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
Moj said, I have a document series I'm working on for Netflix.
Uh-huh.
I'm accepting music for the next few months. Okay.
Okay, cool,
So
cool. So
lock him
listen, if
in,
you
Moj.
can consider my single or any of the songs off of my last, I mean, I don't know if you heard all the songs on my last because it's different variety of stuff. We got one "Love You, Breathe You." It's like a wedding song. Then we got hip hop stuff. Then we got rap stuff. Then we got really harmonic type stuff. "Don't Let It
Right.
Pass." what is it? I don't know if you heard them all. Kiss you all over. I want to hold you tight. Dim the light till we are through. In the background, wanna kiss you all over. Wanna kiss you and hold to you real tight. Don't let go. All harmony. Kiss you all over. And then the lead, I wanna hold you tight. Dim the lights till we are through. Kiss you all over, making sweet love. Kiss you and hold to you real tight. Don't let go. I can go on and on about it, but gotta listen to it though.
Yeah. Now, how can the people find you if they want to get DM you or some information?
Instagram,
How can they find you?
Matt Newsome Music. Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I got a band page, Matt Newsome Music. I got YouTube, Matt Newsome Music. What else? Like I said, you can go to iTunes or Spotify. You can go to Napster, Deezer. Any of those platforms have my stuff out there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can use all the love I can get because streaming is important. You know what I mean? Definitely streaming now. I mean, downloads is cool. I mean, I make a few more pennies downloading, but streaming seem to be the gauge everybody goes by. The more streams you got, the more attention you get. You know what I mean? The more they want to put you on playlists and all that kind of stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, I can use all the help I can get, all the love I can get. But, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm going to still do it because I still enjoy it, you know?
Right. And you said, nice. You can play something. Can you play something?
No, I don't have anything here. But I can't play like the band. Like I can hit chords. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll hit chords and then I'll do like a little note or something. I'm gonna go here and let me see what did I do? I did one song. Man, let me see. It was much more than extraordinary. I did an EP, Matt D. I did the music for that song, Never Let You Go. Never want to let you go. Kind of got a Luther Vandross kind of feel a little bit.
Right.
It was much more than extraordinary. Couldn't seem to find a word in any dictionary. Oh no, it's not whatever. You changed my stormy weather, and I would not explain. It's like 2003. What came over me? This kind of love never really happened to me. But I did the chords to that. That was one song I did play the chords to and recorded it.
Okay.
Because I never want to let you go. No, no. No, 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 no. Never want to let you go. That was the only song I actually recorded, and I actually played chords. That was it, though.
Okay. Any songs recorded that we can hear? Okay. Yes, Moj. Follow. I was telling Moj to follow Matt Newsome because all of his music, hey mama, all of his music that you can hear is all on YouTube.
And follow Matt Newsome Music, because there's a couple Matt Newsomes out there, and that's why I put that music on the end.
Right.
There's a couple of Matthew Newsome and Matt Newsome, so I put the Matt Newsome Music. If you follow that on YouTube, Instagram, the Facebook, you'll get me. But there's another. If you just put Matt Newsome, you might get somebody else. I tried it myself. There's another guy that's out there doing music, and he just I think he go by Matthew Newsome. And that's why I put Matt Newsome Music. But yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, if push comes to shove, like I said, it's there because I always check the Spotify and the iTunes because I always try to track it myself, you know. But I know it's definitely out there.
One song you gotta do. I said one song you have to do.
What's that?
It's one song I need you to do is September. Not September. I'm sorry. Yes, September by
Earth, Wind and Fire. Do you remember 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders. while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts are ringing in the key that our souls are singing. As we dance in the night, remember how the stars stole the night away. You know, it's the back.
Right.
You could have helped me on that part, though.
Man.
My thoughts
Yes,
are with
baby.
you. I'll go on and on with that.
Right.
But you know, I mean, I had fun. Like I said, when the fun's gone, I'm gone. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, and I wanted to say thank you again for the second time around.
Yeah, I had to continue with you because I had to run, and I felt kind of bad. I said we got to do a part 2.
And you know what? And then my phone started chopping, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it because I couldn't. It was just all the stress from last week to this week. I said I got to do a redo, and now I got to do a redo with somebody else because it was so choppy. I did what with what's his name? Comedian Love Laugh. Oh my God.
Okay.
I know he gonna roast me. I know I can feel it in my bones. He gonna roast me. But I'm gonna do a redo with him too. It's gonna be on a special day. This week, well, actually, this entire month is gonna be a special month because it's Afro-American History Month, and I wanted to say happy Afro-American History Month. This is African-American Black History Month. This is history, guys. This is so history right here.
So let me ask you this. You on every Friday?
I'm doing a special in the month of February. I didn't tell anybody. I did it on the love low. I did it silently because Instagram, then, you know, they acting a fool with me. Facebook, it is soon, you know. So the only thing I can't do is YouTube and StreamYard, and I was like, okay, you know what, StreamYard it is, and I found out what caused my voice to be so crackly like a robot because I didn't split everything that I needed to do.
So let me ask you this real quick before you go, like duets. You know any duets?
Do I? Oh my gosh, I surely do.
Let me hear you tell me you love me. Let me hear you say you'll never leave me. Ooh, girl, that would make me feel so right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Let me tell you more.
All right, check it out.
Baby, it's only you. I want to let you, baby.
Oh, man, okay.
You make it feel right.
Yeah.
The way you make me feel.
Make it last forever. Don't let our love in. All right, check it out. One more. When I think about you, my feelings can't explain why after all this time, my heart still feels pain.
Oh, you caught me on that one.
All right, okay.
I got one.
We'll do it another time then.
Look, I got one more, y'all. One more. We're gonna do one more.
All right, let's see.
Know that we going Valentine.
Okay, all right.
Memories of you were there. Her time and stream.
All right,
all the time is changed.
Oh man.
Don't keep changing. My first love.
Okay.
Long as I live, always be my first love.
Okay, is that silhouette of perfect rain? Shadows of your smile will always remain. That it?
Will always remain.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
That's how
Okay.
you do it. That's how you gonna end this
Yeah,
live.
okay. Yeah, we better. Yeah, we're gonna send it out on that note, right there.
Man, okay.
All right.
Salute,
So next
Mr.
Friday, I'm in Chicago, Great Lakes. So I don't know. I might, if you
Man.
have a state, I'm gonna peep on the channel or something. But I'll be out. I'll be out there with my
Much love, and I want to
much
say
love to
thank
you.
you to everybody who showed up, showed out tonight. I hope, and don't forget,
Okay.
subscribe, like, and comment because
Yes.
my YouTube means a whole lot to everybody, and I would love to hear about everybody's feedback. So
Yeah, that'd
please
be great.
share
That's
the
great.
live, share it
Yeah.
because all the support, and we all need the support. Support system is so real out here.
Right.
Everybody does not want to support everybody because they think you know,
Yeah.
they don't want, they think they're above everybody. But to me, myself, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm at the bottom right now,
I
y'all.
hear you.
I will not ever think I'm at to the top because only Jesus and God is at the top of
I
me.
got you. I'm with you. Yeah,
You
and
know?
that's what makes us exist. I mean, when people, click on and support, sometimes
Yes,
it doesn't always have to take money. You know what I mean?
it sure doesn't.
So the
And I'm not
numbers,
offering anything but nothing but love for everybody.
yes,
I
no
show
doubt.
my
Yeah.
support.
And the
You know,
numbers is everything now in social media, the music industry, all that numbers means
yes,
just about
including the
everything.
podcast too. So, podcast, music industry, comedians share.
Yeah.
We're not
Oh
we're not
yeah, I
offering
do.
you guys
Yeah, I definitely
money. We just offering our
always try
love.
to show love as much as I can, you know?
Yes,
It's cool
yes.
though. All right,
And I
so
want to say thank you again. This has
thank
been an
you. Thank you.
excellent
It's been
interview.
real. Like I said, I had to get back with you because I had to skip out and do that gig. It's
Oh, you
all
know
so
what? And then
crazy
everything. So
now. Somehow it's got to change. We're gonna leave it on that note.
exactly, exactly. We got to
All right,
salute to
take
you,
care
Mr.
and
Matt,
much
and
love
thank
to you.
you. All
All right,
righty then. I
all
don't know
right,
how to
take
end
care.
it, so
Okay,
you
bye
just
bye.
have to.
All right.
All righty. That was Mr. Matt Newsome, everybody. Go follow that man. Go follow the king because you know what? He got a lot of songs out there that we all need to hear. And I wanted to say once again, part two to Mr. Matt Newman. I did the first one last week. Now I'm doing a part two. As of today, that was part two, guys. That was part two. So subscribe. That's one. Like. That's two. Comment. That's three. Three things. That's the only thing I want you guys to do. And tell everybody. Tell everybody because everybody, don't even know I'm on YouTube like this, but I am. But I just wanted to let you all know. Positive mind, positive energy. Don't let nobody take your joy away and your name, your brand, because you don't know who may be watching. Much love to you. I love you. Peace and good night.